Ever since Gorilla Tag's release, I've seen hundreds of games based off of it. I wanted to play all of them, but I realized pretty quickly that there's way too many for me to do that. So I came up with a system to test the waters. Starting at level 1, which is 1 review, and ending at level 5, 5,000 reviews, I'm going to be testing every single game and giving them an honest review. By the way, I left level 2 censored for legal reasons. You'll see why later. I didn't have the highest expectations for this game, but oh my god, I was wrong. The second you hop in, you're put into this beautiful landscape. Like, this is seriously some of the best modeling I've ever seen on a fan game. And the second thing I didn't expect, it's not a horror game, it's not anything like that. This game was a puzzle game. You just go around the map collecting coins, and you go around all these different places trying to get to new areas. And like, all these puzzles are so unique. I've never seen anything like this on a VR game. It's got this really unique vibe. You play as an eraser, and you're in this like tiny shrunk down world. There's just so much attention to detail in the landscapes, and I had some struggles, but like good struggles getting through the puzzles. I never felt like it was too easy. I always had to like look around, and it really encourages like exploring. One of the other things I really liked about this game is how it just throws you in. Like, you kind of just have to look around and talk to people. Talking to people honestly wasn't that bad. The community isn't toxic at all. The game is a little short, but it just released, so I won't be docking any points off for that. So this game gets 5 stars. Here's my review. On to our next game, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. So I load up the game and I met with something like super familiar. Yo, what? Yeah, I literally just spawned in Gorilla Tag's tutorial. I was beyond confused. So I run around a bit and I get to the stump and I see this weird like inverted cube thing with buttons in it. So I kind of like stuck my finger through to click one of the buttons and it gave me a mod menu for some reason. The game was seriously just like Gorilla Tag with mods, and I'm like, first of all, that's literally illegal. So I opened the mod menu and I see their Discord server. More on that later. But I just kept exploring. I tried out some of the mods, like they were cool, I guess, but they're definitely stolen and I don't really support the game. So after looking around for a while, I wasn't really able to join the lobby. I think the servers were full because it said that on the message of the day board. So I do want to leave a review on the game, but I really feel like I don't have enough information on it. So we're going to move on to the next game and we'll come back to it at the end. So I don't really know where to start like describing Skelly. It was kind of frustrating to play. So first I joined this capture the flag mode, and my first thought is, where's the capturing the flags? Everyone gets spawned on this island and they're just punching each other, and like, I'm not the only one wondering what to do. Like, I hear people asking how to play it.
Guys, how do we play the game?
So after running around for a while and going into some underground room for like 100 bones, which is the currency in the game, I left. And then I went to this game mode called Knockout, which I don't know, it was cool, I guess. It was like, you're on these moving trains and you have to like punch people off of them. And I died pretty fast because I've never played this game. The punching didn't feel the best either way though. So I left that after I died, and people were being very toxic in this game in general, but especially after dying in Knockout. So after that I went to the freeze tag mode, and it made me wait like 2 minutes for a round, and it's like, I'm not doing that. I wish they would matchmake rounds so you can play when you're ready. It was very frustrating having to wait for new games to start. I kind of realized it was like freeze tag in other games, so I just left. And then finally I went to this racing mode, and I see everyone in there with carts like putting them together and stuff. So I'm not sure if I was doing something wrong, but I'm like asking them, how do you do this? How do you get a car? And so first I like yell at this guy because he's not listening, and he drives off. How do I get a car?
3, 2,
Are you deaf, bro? And then I met someone else in the garage who also didn't know, so I went back to the lobby to see if I had to buy one. And I'm like, oh, this is a core game mode. Surely it's not that expensive. And boy, was I wrong. This is genuinely frustrating. The car to play a game mode for the game was 8,500 bones, or like $20 minimum spending. And that's just insane to me, because how are you gonna like make kids spend $20 to play part of your game and make them feel like they're missing out if they don't? There might have been a way to spawn the car that I didn't know of, but all I saw on the sign was like, press A to spawn the car, and I held A. I held every single button on my controller and it didn't do anything. So maybe I was doing something wrong, but I just couldn't figure out how to get a car. The game was also just like very overstimulating. Like, everything was very bright. I heard a lot of noises, and it's like, it felt exploitative in a way. Like, it felt like it was meant to like hack kids' attention spans, and it's like, I don't know. If you want to hear positives about the game, the cosmetics were fine, I guess. It just feels so corporate, and corporate isn't even a bad thing sometimes, but it just felt so generic, and like, it felt like I was playing some like asset flip mobile game, and I didn't really enjoy it. So I think this game is really why fan games can get a bad rep sometimes. I'm gonna rate it 2 stars. Here's my review. I think this game was pretty interesting. You spawn in a stump, and I guess it's winter right now, so I walked out and there's these really nice Christmas trees with like big lights, and it's like foggy, it's snowy, it's really nice. I love the art style this game has. So they have a few things to do. They have the shop, they have forest, and they have horror, and they have a few game modes. There's a casual one, which is just nothing, like you're just playing in the map, and then you have Rising Lava and Car Monkey. Car Monkey was pretty fun. You hold your trigger and you like fly around the map. I think Rising Lava would have been fun, but I didn't have any friends to play it with, so I was stuck with some guy, and I think he like died on the ice. So after that, I went down to the horror, and it was messed up. Both of the monsters were stuck at the entrance, and it made it really difficult to play the game. I wasn't even able to get out of the lobby, so I just kept getting loop jump scared. Like, they target people in the lobby, but they can't get through. I think the cosmetics were decent. They weren't anything to write home about, but they did feel worth it. They were also selling a mod menu, but it only works in modded lobbies, so it's not like pay to win or anything. I think this game would benefit from having more things to do on the map, because from what I saw, there weren't many people other than inside of the casual mode. So I'm not sure that game modes are the best way to go for this game. I'm gonna give this game 3 stars. I see potential and it could get up to 4 stars if they fix this stuff and add more to do. Here's my review. This game wasn't that bad, but it has some problems. When I joined, I instantly noticed that there's so many game modes. Like, if I tried to cover them all in this video, that'd be its own video. So I went and asked someone for their favorites, and they told me 3 modes: Survival, Yeti, and Freeze Tag. So I joined the Yeti mode first, and I instantly noticed the problem. It's kind of like Skelly, where you have to like wait a long time for a game mode to start. But I waited, and that was a waste of my time because I got instantly spawn killed. That was really frustrating, so I just left after that. So I went to Freeze Tag, and it was pretty fun. I kind of sucked at it and got tagged, but you know, that's my fault. There's no problems with the game other than the waiting. I think all the game modes make you wait, kind of like Skelly. Like, I wish it would matchmake me into a game that's ready to start. So then went to Survival, and I think that was probably the worst mode that I tried. What you do, you just like run from animals. Now, like, oh, it's horror, there's gonna be a jump scare, and there's no jump scare. They just send you to the lobby, and I don't know why they do that. Like, I was there to feel terrified, and I just left feeling like bored. I don't know. So I'm gonna give this game 4 stars because it has great variety. It's definitely enjoyable, and I feel like it's something you could screw around on with friends. Here's my review. So after I was done reviewing all these games, I knew I had to go back to game 2. As I said before, their Discord invite was pasted on their mod menu, so I joined it and took a look for myself, and I was like shocked what I was seeing. I never knew this, but there's a whole network of these games. Like, they have this weird partner system. I don't know what in the world's going on. And I get a better explanation for why the servers are always down. They have a channel titled "Why Are Servers Always Slow?" with an explanation, and then there's a Cash App link, like, for donations. So they're making money off of this like knockoff modded Gorilla Tag. And I'm just like, wow, that's stupid. That's literally illegal. So I looked through it more, and they have this whole makeshift finger painter application program. They have so much stuff going on, and I don't even know. Like, they have channels dedicated to hating on people, like hating on their game. I just felt like I had to do something about it. So I looked through the Gorilla Tag Discord, and I see one thing that I can do. There's a copyright report form, and you know what I do? I send this game's app link and Discord link straight to that form. Look, I don't launch an investigation like this every video, but if you want to subscribe, I'll be working on more content. I really want to lock in on this stuff. Bye.